Curious what
Pretty good.
Infamous are going to counter with.
5 seconds.
Pretty good.
Hmm. Well, no TA, no Medusa, no Pugna, no Keeper of the Light. It's interesting that they choose to ban out two supports that I don't think a lot of other teams would on the side of Infamous against Raven. It's actually kind of wild. Pango still available in the pool as well, but it's unlikely they pick it already because of the
Pango's not getting
shadow
picked
nerf to it.
anymore. Like
Yeah.
at all. That hero's dead. Like he's actually a dead hero now.
Hmm.
Because the only build that was like previously good on this guy was like rushing the blink dagger and just like chain stunning down and killing a hero. Now you just can't do it. So it's, I mean, at least before BKB you can. But like the reason what makes him so good of a pick is the fact that late game you can still just chain stun down a hero.
Can you explain the Snapfire pick to me?
No.
10 seconds.
All right, because I think this hero is kind of underwhelming.
I think it's a 5
It's
position
like
snap here. 4 position Marana was the only thing I can think of. I mean, they've
even
got really
worse.
strong lanes.
Turn to battle.
Sure.
Oh,
No,
but
you got
that's a
hero that
stronger
gets-
lane.
Yeah, but a hero that gets on top of the Snapfire pretty easily. So if you're playing into a 5 Snapfire, the Chaos Knight is going to be more than happy to, especially with a 4 Hoodwink, somebody who's got strong like click and another disable on top of the Chaos Bolt. Like, if you run this position 5 Snapfire, your game is just grieved at this point. I don't.
5 seconds.
Mid Snapfire? Pause chat?
People are saying that Snapfire is running the mid lane pretty often. I know I see Roya do it every so often, but that's also bad.
Snapfire mid was like something that a lot of teams like experimented with when she was much stronger before she got several nerfs. So
Yeah,
I
shout out to my
don't,
boy Hiko, by the way. Love Hiko.
yeah, I
The
don't think
Snapfire
we're
mid
going to be seeing
player.
it mid anymore. Gunner used to play Snapfire mid all the time too. You remember the classic instance of them spitting Roshan across the map? That was like one of the most amazing moments in Dota history.
That was, I think, one of my favorites. I think about that moment regularly, and then I think about how Gunnar played with Eternal Envy a second time.
5 seconds remain.
You know, we all do things we don't want
I'm
to.
just bitter he beat me in Dota Jeopardy. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, imagine losing in Dota Jeopardy.
Yeah, the real reason Gunnar ended up doing that though is so he could kick Eternal Envy later on.
The
because
revenge.
He owned that slot.
It was
Yeah,
the revenge
kick.
arc.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. I'll let you play with me this time, Envy. Go ahead, so I can kick you.
What a timeline. You know what also is a weird timeline? There it is. I was like, Death Prophet not being banned, but there it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is appropriate. They could just run CK to the safe lane, and you'd have Death Prophet into the off lane with an IO. Or a Hoodwink, either or is very obnoxious. So there it is. Sticking with that 98%. Got it. Can't hurt the numbers at this point.
No.
It's only up from here.
10 seconds.
Oh, by the way, we haven't talked about the most important piece of information about this
5
game.
seconds remain.
I like information. Hit me.
You hit me. Information from our boy Chumpex.
What?
Did-
Oh
You-
yeah, you sent that to me. Sorry, I can't open Discord. I
Your
can't
memory
read.
span is the worst.
I can't read.
right.
That's why I got glasses, Neff. But I got glasses to fix my vision, but I'm still illiterate. That's the problem.
Oh, of course. All right. So, Chompex has told us that Parker said that he would beat Ravens easily, and Ben Jazz found this out, so he's going to go all out this game and then all chat him after he secures the W. I, for one, am absolutely for this. I want to see these teams beat each other into the ground.
You're an agent of chaos, though, right? Like, this is your thing. You love this type of stuff. Also, it's just like a classic NASA type thing where it's just fun rivalries, also semi-toxic, but in a good way, you know? It's just nothing like it. There's nothing like the streets of America's Dota.
Street Dota!
All right, so where do you think the CK is going? You think it's safe lane or off lane?
Offlane. I think you want to lean this one to the Snapfire. Anybody who can get on top of the Snapfire, she very much struggles to play against and struggles to get away from. I think the Hoodwink Chaos Knight lane is kind of beast mode. It is flexible, though. If they don't have anything that's amazing at clearing out illusions, is their last pick you might go for, but they already have like the Tiny and the Sand King. You're going to have a rough time as a CK.
We did kind of see CK own the Tiny in lane last game, right? Like, he did do well in the lane stage. But
yes.
Whether or not they'll be able to do the same thing, different story, different teams, different players. So We'll find out. Last pick for Ravens, though, is a huge advantage because it does allow them to kind of secure that. This is not that surprising to me. I expected an Ember Spirit, to be honest. I like don't know why I didn't mention it. We were too busy talking about much more important things like the Street Dota. But Ember Spirit, a very classic pickup with the Mirana. Pairs really well. Very good at finding IO. Decent enough against the Storm Spirit. Actually wins the Storm Spirit lane now, if I'm not that mistaken. It used to get crushed, but the lane's actually pretty good for Storm Spirit now. Or for Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Might not be a
Correction.
win, but it is like, it's like more
Yeah.
of a 50-50 as opposed to before, which was like 70-30.
Yeah. Of course, the reason for that one being the big one being the change to the flame guard. You
Yep.
also buff Sleight of Fist, so it has a lower cooldown. You're able to dodge out the remnants more often and do a little bit more harass for the Storm Spirit. So, for multiple reasons, the Ember feels a little bit better. Also
Buffed.
nerfed.
I was gonna say it was buffed to do exactly 5 more damage absorption than a static remnant, right?
One more damage.
Is it 1? I thought it was 5. Maybe
Yeah.
it is 1. That's
No,
pretty funny.
Static Remnant does 120 damage at level 1, and the Flame Guard blocks 121 damage.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was a ridiculous small number, but it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was specifically for this. Anyways, so a number of reasons. The other one being the fact that small kit gives you a little bit less XP and gold than it used to, as well as stacking. So an advantage that Storm Spirit had a little bit less than it used to be, but we'll probably still see them sentry up the hard camp. The dire small camp by the lane. Necropose comes out at the end. Hero's gotten more popular recently.
That is such a good pick. Oh, all right. Benjaz really wants to beat them down this game. Necrophos is probably one of the strongest offlane heroes into the Tiny matchup. And now you have CK safe lane in what should be a pretty decent CK lane. Yes, you are against the Sand King and the Tiny, but I think this Necrophos is a really big issue for them.
Yeah, Necrophos is pretty strong. They do have potential to blow it up. Like, you play this very aggressive as long as you don't play too close to the enemy's tower. Get yourself killed by the Tiny by getting tossed back, or allow them to set up like multiple stuns and bring you down. It's gonna be pretty good. I'm excited to see Alone again though. Last time I watched him, he just popped off on like his Kunkka and his Spirit heroes in the mid lane, and it's been a hot minute since I got to cast a game of his. I don't want to be biased, but it's good, man.
Biased caster neph?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one Chaos Knight. Are you a fan?
I am. I think Chaos Knight as a core is very strong. I think the main thing here is like he's kind of like this insurance policy. He's not actually going to have a great game in terms of like being able to keep his illusions and stuff alive, but he's going to be doing so much damage and he's going to be very difficult for the side of Infamous to actually kill because I don't think they're going to have the damage late game to actually kill like a 4-slotted or 5-slotted CK.
Okay. Well, do you have a favorite for this game? I know that you like the Necrophos pick a lot.
Yeah, I'm going with Ravens 100% because of the Necrophos.
Okay. I am going to be a biased caster and go with Infamous strictly because of Alone.
Okay, that is pretty biased.
I should probably give a little bit more to go off of than that. Man pops off. I'm not crazy about the snap fire.
What do you think of what do you think about what Chompik said? Huh? You don't think that's gonna have anything to do here?
Said?
Yeah, about Benjaz gonna beat them into the ground and alt chat them at the end of the game.
Because Parker was talking shit.
Yeah, you don't think that's gonna light a fire?
Not enough.
Okay.
Actually, maybe. Dota in the Americas runs on spite. You can make somebody significantly more powerful by making them want to win a game.
Yeah, that is true. I literally was on like I was on like a 13-game losing streak recently, and someone all chatted and talked crap at me before the game even started, and I made sure I won that game.
One of my friends, Jay, is exactly like that. Shout out to him, by the way. Jay turned 24 today.
You saying he just talks trash before games even start?
He talked when the enemies talk trash.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, dude, this Jay guy's super toxic. Top rune fight. They're gonna go for it. Nice bro strike onto 2. Melee ranged arrow, not gonna do a whole lot. There's gonna be the cut on the tree and Dark Demon. He's dead. as that squirrel has been cooked. First blood goes the way of the Mirana.
You've had cooked squirrel?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I have never. Interesting diet that you have. Yeah, first blood going the way is a pretty big deal. Unfortunately, doesn't go the way of the mid lane. That would give them a pretty significant advantage early on. Alone chooses to go flame guard in this lane up against Storm, but he sacks the first wave, allows it to push into the tower.
Right? Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, all right. He ends up losing the melee creep, but outside of that, he's fine. Hit level 2 first on the Storm Spirit, but I think this is going to be a relatively even lane.
Storm's pretty good. 2 denies, though. Yeah. Honestly, if he wasn't for first blood, he wouldn't have gotten level 2.
All right, now he's going to back off. Let's look elsewhere. I mean, Necrophos lane is something that you thought would just absolutely dominate this game. He's got to get a couple levels first before he's able to like put on too much pressure to this Tiny.
Yeah.
But it does counter out. Ooh.
That was a good
move
pushback.
up on that, unfortunately. Yeah. He couldn't move up on it, like try to death pulse, though. Otherwise, he put himself out of position. He could kind of get run down as you don't have much movement speed. But yeah, sick harass with that one.
Yeah, once he has level 2, this lane gets very good for Benjaz. I mean, level 3 and 4 obviously even better, but he just needs that Heartstopper aura pretty much instant, like right away, to be able to just start regenning and out sustaining the Tiny here. Oh, they're actually gonna go for it. Cookie on forward, the toss back, slow down under the tower. All right, that's a kill. Okay. It just seems that Parker and Affliction are too good at Dota.
I was going to say, like, the synergy between these two people is incredible. They share a single brain cell, but that's not much of a compliment.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
what I say with my friends when we do shit together. They share a single brain.
Yeah,
how about that?
Yeah, okay, that's closer.
That was an incredibly well-coordinated gank by the two of these people. I've been talking with one of my friends too often, and we definitely share a single brain cell. We can't come up with better jokes.
I see. Mid lane, Storm Spirit getting ran down, and he's dead.
The snipe!
Big arrow there. Very nicely done by the Mirana. Alone with the tip. Very good. 3 minute
turn around the
runes. Is he gonna go for it? No, he's not gonna go for the bounty rune. Okay.
He went back the moment he saw the second static remnant come out, because that one would have popped his flame guard and they would have been able to continue to chase him down and do damage. So nice rotation coming in from the Mirana and restraint there from Alone, knowing not to go forward. At least I say that. Oh, nice play there by the Storm Spirit. These remnants were dropped so it wouldn't just pop in the creep wave and be able to dodge with the Sleight of Fist. I got the punish off onto Alone for that one. So he's got to play kind of careful for the next little bit here. In fact, he's just going to walk over to the bounty rune. Bottom lane, Parker is now struggling. You said this would happen.
Yeah, that's how this ends up going eventually. Did you just break a Sal?
Yeah, he did.
That's a rough one. I mean, that being said, he does have his bracer. He's got his null tally coming out in a moment, and these are just like one of each for Necro into like boots is just all you need. Oh, beautiful bushwhack there, and that is a kill. Going the way of Dark Demon. And Parker, he has to leave the lane.
Yeah.
He's just got a Blightstone. He's just losing 2 armor. The constant death pulse damage.
I'm pretty sure he is going to die.
Oh. He juked him.
Yeah. Cut that tree with the Quelling Blade. Didn't end up connecting.
I'm gonna go for a tossback. He forts the wave, but it's too late. Benjaz stunned under the tower. He's dead. Oh, no. Okay, the fact that Parker gets the tip onto Benjaz makes it that much better.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, how did Storm die?
Also died in the mid lane. Mirana ended up rotating in as he was trying to go for that water rune.
So 2 deaths on the mid lane Storm Spirit. Alone now very happy.
Yeah, you would have to be almost a full level fool. Yeah, you have to be a complete fool to predict Ravens to win this game. I don't think I know a single caster like that.
I mean, I'm sticking to it. I don't care what anyone says.
All right, well, we'll check back with you in a couple of minutes. But now we're going to check this smoke. Mirana pops this alongside the Sand King. This one's a little bit bizarre to me. I don't think Oscar's going to be able to get anything off of this. Is he just going to place a sentry? Or is he going to... Oh, He's gonna get the courier. Get it. What's it got on it? Observers in a headdress. He's gonna get the other courier? No way. He burrow strikes forward to get it. Oscar. Oh. Bottom lane.
That was pretty sick. Also, mid lane, I'm not sure if you've caught this, but Storm Spirit's about to die again.
He's got 2 remnants available.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. This Mirana has made it her life's goal to ruin this Storm Spirit's game.
I mean, you heard it. They were heated between these 2 teams before we started.
This creep wave pull is actually so sick too, because now they have a whole creep wave plus the catapult coming in to work on this mid tower. So this is, again, another really good play here by the Mirana.
Dude.
She's pulling it to the Sand King. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is the best Dota player I've seen ever.
2 creeps just turned around.
That is illegal.
They're like, I'm tired of this. I've been walking for too long.
And I'm gonna continue to walk. I mean, I guess they just do want to die to the sandstorm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all where that one was going with the Mirana ended up leading him away. Either that or, Mirana calculated this one and realized that alone needed this creep to come back to mid lane to keep up his farm. Optimal play. That's how it is. But again, like you mentioned, the Storm struggling is decided not to go to the jungle until he hits level 6. He's got a single null. And okay, he's got a second null coming out to him right now. But he's going to need to get a recovery kill, man. This is the only way he gets back into this.
Yeah, he'll probably TP bottom and try and find a kill. Well, meanwhile, alone, gonna find the hoodwink here. Nice bushwhack for the moment, but
he's got remnant available. He's
actually out. Okay.
Yeah. He pings it out.
And that's a gank avoided for the Benjaz Necro, of course. So that's really well done.
Yep, and there's a space for Storm Spirit to catch back up, lowering that net worth gap between him and the Ember Spirit with these sort of rotations. Do you see this? No, he's just going for the creep wave. He's going to pull it to the small camp and then drop the sandstorm.
He's going to the...
All right.
No. Where's Oscar taking this? He's got sandstorm. He'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, but there's your sentry and a burrow strike into the epicenter. It's a lot of damage. Arrow gonna not connect though, and as a result, Chaos Knight will find the kill right before he dies.
Yep. Kara walking away. Got tether available. The creep wave is right there. Very nice.
Yeah, slick play.
You could dive this. Observer ward planted to make it a little bit easier for you. Is anyone gonna come in to help? He's got no way. Ember Spirit instead. He snatches the haste rune. While he was going for that IO there, he had his eyes over in the mid lane until Storm Spirit started to go for that haste to decide that was more worth it than trying to catch the IO. Super sick play there by Alone. I told you the kid's good.
He is good. That is true. It is honestly really important to stop Storm Spirit from getting runes. Like if he can snowball himself into a couple kills and revive his game, like it does make things really difficult for Infamous because they do have this like offlane Necrophos who is going to be a problem.
Yeah. What's the problem status down the bottom lane? We still don't have Put a Defiant, so he's killable still.
Hey, did you see what Parker's queued up?
I did not. Man! Get me in a different video game, please. Oh, IO. Let's change the subject. He's getting caught on.
Neph, I'm really starting to think that you don't like this tiny moon shard.
I don't know what gave you that impression. Now, Dad getting caught on? Ooh, arrow off the mark. Oh, Parker, who has the moon shard queued up, ends up dying in the bottom lane. Not such a coincidence, I think.
Don't worry, Jerry saw all of those kills. He's just he's doing pretty well today. Good job, Jerry.
Impressive stuff. That's Jerry. We'll get him pizza at the end.
It's my pizza. You can have the crust, maybe.
It's rough out here. Okay, what's Storm Spirit's status? He's got 3 null talismans. He's on the road to recovery. Sitting in the base. And now we're TPing up at the top lane. Yeah, trying to punish the Sand King.
Sand King is really far forward. There's going to be Epi. He gets canceled on the last channel point there, and he will fall.
He got canceled. What did he say? I'll be here all Pro Series, everybody.
Are you?
Not after that. All right, Arcane Rune now picked up by Aloud, and curious what his next move is. I mean, working on the Maelstrom right now rather than going for a BKB, it makes sense if you're having a super good game. You keep up with farm rather than falling further behind, but you're one of the main initiators for your team. Speaking of initiation, Storm moving forward. But I baited everybody. He just walked back afterwards.
Yeah, they really want to try and get this
Arcane Rune.
catapult down is the thing, but
Yeah.
all right, finally
He's trying
falls.
to yeah, he's taking full advantage of the Arcane Rune right now. That's why he was spamming out Slight there. 4.2 second cooldown, 35 mana cost for like massive damage. It's pretty sick. Maelstrom completed, by the way.
That's actually really good timing. So speaking of timings, net worth, all that stuff, CK does have his arm. Where is this illusion going?
Bottom lane, by the way. We're gonna stop talking about timing, instead talk about a dead hoodwink.
No,
Sorry,
you mean
Snapfire.
right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Whoa.
Well,
Yeah, there it is. I was like, if they get the Reaper Scythe, he dies. So there it is. That cookie actually cut the tree he was latched to in the middle of the animation, which is very interesting.
yeah, so it brought him over, like back to the tree as he was flying through the air, and then when you're brought down by the cookie, it breaks trees around, and then it forces the cookie to the ground instantly when you get repositioned.
Yeah, exactly.
So that forces the tree to drop down. That's the mechanics behind that one.
High level
Industry tech.
mechanics here.
Yeah.
Well, I did
Bottom lane.
mention earlier that they were going to have a Necro problem. He's now top net worth, followed by the CK, despite having 2 deaths, may I add. So he's doing pretty well for himself. He's got the armlet on his way to Second Star. Mid lane Blink reveal from Oscar as they punish the Storm Spirit for, I don't know, the 4th time this game. How many deaths is that? Yeah, the 4th time. Chaos Knight is here. They're going to pop the Moonlight Shadow, try and get aggressive. They're trying to keep this tower alive as long as possible. They even bring in Benjaz. They do not want to give this one up. Ooh, Sharpshooter off the mark.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Alone's getting ready to go back in. He just picked himself up a haste rune. One of the better runes for being able to dive in.
CK needs to be careful. He's got the ward.
Yeah. Difficult to kill with the armlet. And yeah, he's going to TP out to his triangle. I mean, time is money. He doesn't want to go the one back to base. Just these ancient stacks instead, after popping this Phantasm and crits twice in a row. Very cool.
Pretty good.
He's just like near full HP again.
Tiny has Moonshard.
Oh wait, what? No, don't do it, Parker. But man,
Neph, I hate to break it to you, but Moonshard Tiny's the future. I hope you're ready for a major where every game is Tiny first item treads into Moonshard.
Dire should look
imagine talking so much shit, saying that you're gonna beat Ravens easily, and the item you're going to do that with is a Moonshard.
He's also queued up a Blink Dagger, so now I don't really believe in Parker. This is confusing. He needs that shard at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, I don't know. You've just kind of ruined your farm potential by not being able to. Certainly, he'll get the Aghanim Shard. If he doesn't get the Aghanim Shard next item,
to their top
then I'm changing my prediction from infamous.
Neph, you
to
can't do
Ravens.
that. You can't do that. That's cheating. Smoke up here from Ravens on the high ground is going to be Oscar. There's the initiation with the epicenter. Spirit Vessel into the triple remnant as well. And Benjaz will go down. Reinitiation here potentially from the Storm Spirit, but just gets rooted instead. Cookie on forward, doesn't connect on the stun, but he will be able to make it all the way out thanks to those null talismans.
Yeah, and he gets to be invulnerable through a lot of the tick damage of the Spirit Vessel as well, as Bald Lightning, of course, makes you invulnerable, as well as going very far, very fast, and doing damage. Good
Sounds like you
ability.
don't want people to be invulnerable.
Or at least, add some counters to it to the game, like you've added counters to almost every other mechanic.
Mechanic, sir.
Mechanic.
Oh,
my bad.
Blink stun, Chaos Knight, Arrow Spirit Vessel on the money. Storm Spirit will come in, try and do what he can, but Mortimer Kisses are there, and Storm, he's out of mana, and he's out of life. Reaper Scythe comes through, will finish off Oscar alone. He's kind of low, he still has a wand. We'll be able to pop that Benjaz pretty tanky here, though. Spirit Vessel coming through once again. It is absolutely dismantling the side of Ravens here. This Vessel from the Rana is doing so much work.
Yeah, there's no way he gets this without finding all these early kills either. He's going to keep going.
Yeah, they can just keep chasing.
Dark Demon.
Dark Demon's definitely dead to this.
He's dead. Alone tried to snatch that one. I saw that sleight of fist miss into the trees. I'm watching you, man. Verona deserves the kill. Definitely made this game much easier for Alone, but he's not slowing down. He's going for this BKB immediately after the Maelstrom. I do like this quite a bit. Make sure to buy a TP on your way to the base. Thank you.
They're setting up mid, maybe onto the Tiny, but do they have the damage? The toss? CK's just dead. He dies to the Sand King, and Kara will as well. Ends up being a triple kill for the Sand King.
All right, Oscar is popping off. All the man needs is a blink. He's got Boots of Travels as his next item. The man's living large.
You know, they went all in for this Tiny kill. They zipped from base here on the Storm Spirit, and now Epicenter comes through. The Cookie as well. Who needs Spirit Vessel when you got the match damage from the Sand King? This guy's owning. Oh, meanwhile, Ember Spirit. Woo. All right.
He's able to get away.
I'm changing my prediction to Infamous. I don't know about you guys.
Wait, Ricky, you can't do that.
I don't know.
Oh, Regen Rune as well. A nice find. I mean, once the Ember Spirit gets a BKB, the game becomes even harder to get back into. He's worth a lot of gold if you end up finding the kill off of him now, but it's going to be near impossible soon. Storm Spirit?
Yeah, perfectly played there. Well done by Oscar.
Yeah, really not possible there without that Moon Shard. He did build the Egg Shard first, by the way. I don't touched on that yet.
As you can see, his net worth increasing very fast now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going for the Blink Dagger after this one, but you know, at the very least, he's going for farming efficiency after the Moon Shard. I'm not gonna validate it.
Pro Strike Necrophos, Mortimer Kisses Vessel. The combo is too good. As they get themselves another kill onto Benjaz's Necrophos.
Dude, this guy was having such a good game. He was the top of the net worth like a mere 5 minutes ago or so.
Yeah,
they just like taking death after death. The Spirit Vessel coming from Marana. If Marana did not have such a good game, there's no way this Necrophos game would be so bad at this point. It was like post-laning phase, early Spirit Vessel that shut him down. But Wink is dead.
It's honestly like all those kills she found mid onto the Storm Spirit has like completely accelerated her game. And as a result, she's more farmed than the Storm Spirit, and she's almost caught the Necro.
Yeah. The Moon...
There's your
the
blink reveal.
Putting in work, not to the Moon Shard.
Oh yes, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would definitely wouldn't have been the attack speed. How many attacks did he get off? Neph, should I look?
5.
5 attacks. Do you think you can do that without a Moon Shard?
I think you can get 2 with an Echo Saber.
Interesting. It's 2 less than 5. My math's not very great.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, this game's falling apart here for the side of Ravens, and they might find a little bit of a kill here onto the Snapfire.
I guess they took it personal.
I mean, it's something. Consolation prize.
Wait,
Ooh.
Alone?
That is
That's the wrong base,
wild. All right. They're not going to try to chase him, though. The haste. Alone, stop this. You were 400 gold away from a BKB. You don't need to do this. All right, he's walking back.
But, Neph, it looks
no,
cool.
No. Ooh. It does look cool. Wait, we touched on 5 nulls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, no, we didn't. He has 5 nulls now, okay.
5 nulls, yeah.
He's queued up the shard, man. I don't know why exactly, but he's doing it. Meanwhile, Benjaz, he's in trouble. Spirit Vessel comes out. Io trying to heal him up. We'll just reload him instead. So they will be able to get their boy out of there. This time, though, CK's the one that's in trouble. Tossed back by Parker. He just weighs into him. Oscar for another kill. Reload back in. Io, he's dead.
That seeing change is actually super quick there by Alone. And now he's got his BKB. And now it's going to be a very sad time for the Dire Heroes. It's already been a pretty sad time. Yeah, let's be real, yeah. Maybe Parker was right. No, he's not right. He built a Moon Shard. What am I saying?
Neph, you can't argue with these results.
It's true. The numbers don't lie. They do have a 13k net worth lead here. It's 27-7 right now. This is a beatdown. It's about to be 28-7. Walk away from
28-8 though. Oh god, though. Storm Spirit
bringing it back.
He's dead.
Yep. Dude, this guy just like quick bought the tome.
This Mirana is 9, 0, and 13. I'd like to point out, nice searing chains on the backside from Alone forces the Phantasm out from the CK. Alone's just gonna pop. Wait, he's out of mana. CK, is he? Oh, arrow catches Necrophos as well. CK is gonna go ahead and try and take down the Mirana here, but he's not strong enough. The Vessel does end up coming out. Can Benjaz finish off the Sand King? They lose to CK. They do manage to get the kill onto the Mirana as Oscar hobbling away. He gets the blink. He's still got a spooky hand chasing after him.
Dude, he's gonna out heal this. Oh, the break. Damage from the Hill Troll Berserker. All right,
He's
never
got
mind.
a spooky hand.
Yeah, he's healing too much. The spooky hand is coming though. Can we zoom in on the spooky hand cam?
All right.
He survives.
He
It wasn't that
survived.
spooky.
It ended up not being all that spooky.
Yeah. I managed to get away from that one. Unfortunately, it moves very slow. The hand isn't actually that spooky.
Oh, mid lane. Parker, really deep. Does have a BKB though. I'm sure he's just baiting this one out.
Storm is out of mana now,
Okay.
but blinking in would be crazy. It was on cooldown for a couple seconds there anyways.
Parker took the tome.
He did.
That's pretty rude.
The Storm also took the tome. He like died
I can
at the 20
understand
minute
the
mark
Storm.
hit. He bought the tome. I mean, he just needs to survive until 25 minutes. Like at that point, the Storm Spirit activates and the game becomes much harder to end.
True. Storm Spirit literally becomes twice as strong here at the 25-minute mark. But 2 times 0, neph. Do you know the number of that?
5.
Okay. Okay, well, they're trying to get the Aegis in the pit. Somehow they've messed this up. Parker will now go back and grab it.
Yeah. Accidents happen. At least the accident wasn't Storm Spirit zipping in and stealing that from them. Instead, he steals 2 bounty runes from them. Impressive stuff. 17k net worth advantage down to 16k net worth advantage. But this does get easier. Like, unironically, this does get easier for them.
Oh, TP to the bottom wave here. They've got the Epi on top of CK plus more because he just got the BKB. Gonna go ahead and
TP?
disassemble that. That was sick. He disassembled his Echo Saber to get the BKB off, and he will
Parker
survive.
disassembled Storm Spirit's life.
Yeah, Storm Spirit, he's 0 and 10. You know, he's having a rough game.
Is he gonna go for a 6 null? There's no way.
No, he's gonna just
right
buy
now.
like an Ogre Axe for
Please.
more health.
Don't do it. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't do it. No way. He's 6 nulls the build.
Parker
You have
also
2 minutes until he's
disassembled the
activated.
towers. I'm not sure if you noticed that.
Yeah. Doing a lot of damage with these. Yeah, this is a quick job. You're gonna have to fortify here. Please. There we go.
Oh,
Storm Spirit.
Parker, get
up.
back in there, he says.
Yeah.
This is it. Their moment? Okay, never mind. He does have Aegis for another 3 minutes. You could always get a kill with like a Reaper Scythe play, but alone? He's back. He finds the IO. The arrow catches the Necrophos as well. The 2-hero bros trying to follow it up, and Parker with the reinitiation. This takes him down, and on that one, that's going to be able to finish up the lane of Barracks. They could even turn their attention bottom, but I think they're just going to go back to farming. Maybe grab top.
30 minutes on the Aegis. Why go back to farming when you can go back to farming enemy heroes?
That's exactly what he's looking to do.
Parker. He's going to go for the buildings instead. Some objective gaming.
Gold ice armor. Alone, stood up on the backside, gets the BKB off on Chaos Knight. Can he finish him off in time? He does. So Alone will fall. They also managed to get the Hoodwink on the backside of the fight, and Chaos Knight pops a Phantasm, instantly destroyed in their reinitiation with that Epicenter. Mortimer Kisses as well. Once again, they fall 1 by 1 as Parker just decimates the side of Ravens. Now, 3 heroes dead, another buyback force, and another lane of Barracks, and they call it GG.
That's how you beat Storm Spirit with the Null Talisman. You simply end the game before the 25-minute mark, and here it is. Infamous, they close it out with 4 seconds to spare. Your Null Talismans, their stats don't get doubled, and Parker makes good on his promise. You'll love to see it. This is the exact kind of Dota I signed up for when I jumped on for Pro Series, man. I love this.
Dude, Michael absolutely owned this game. 10-1-19, only dying at the very end of the game there. But, I mean, this is like one of the most insane Mirana performances we've seen from the forward position. Just single-handedly dismantled the side of Ravens, killing Storm Spirit multiple times in the mid lane, and then getting that super early Vessel to hard counter out the Necrophos as well as the Chaos Knight and the IO. I mean, this was just as good as it gets.
Yeah. I mean, I get distracted looking at this Storm Spirit's build. You look at this in like a regular game, you think that, or like a year ago, you think this guy is griefing, but this is actually optimal. Anyways, yeah, Michael really enabling Alone to have like the standout performance that he had. Shut down Storm Spirit's game like crazy. Wasn't able to find the recovery or find any kills onto anyone. I mean, when your cores are Sand King, Ember Spirit, and Tiny, they're all kind of difficult to go on. But I'm a little bit surprised that they weren't able to, like, or to, I guess, Hoodwink and Chaos Knight and find kills. It's a little bit difficult when your Chaos Knight is a position 1 and Necrophos is just kind of doing his own thing in the bottom lane. So I guess that's why they struggled to get back into it. But very well executed this game by Infamous.
Yeah, agreed. Well, we've got another game coming up after this, so we are going to go to a small break, and we'll be back with game number 2 here of Infamous versus Ravens on the BTS Pro Series season number 11. It's a lot. It's a big number at this point. All right, we'll see you guys after the break.